I'm Sam,
I'm Cindy,
and
and
we
we are
are
the
the Dorvilles.
Doorbells. Today we're talking about what do women want out of a relationship? What do they find as important qualities of a partner and a spouse? So, starting off, point one, women want security and safety. They want to feel that their husband will back them, that they will protect them, that no matter what the situation is that arises, their partner will be in the situation with them. So, safety, just maintaining a home, maintaining the relationship, raising your children in an environment that's wholesome, doing whatever you can to really protect your spirit and your children's spirits. Those are the things that I think of when I'm saying safety.
Okay. So you mentioned safety and security. What are the best ways that a man can make a woman feel more secure?
In security, I would say what we're looking for is just knowing that we're supported. Even when we're having a bad day and we may be ugly and emotional and not making any rational sense, we feel secure that you're still going to love us through those hard days, that you're still going to support us whatever we need. If I'm having a day like that, say, hey, do you need some ice cream? Whatever it takes to, support me and make me feel secure.
Yeah, or a timeout, right? Meaning just take a break from what you're doing right now. Just take some time to yourself. Especially we have kids, so that time out is going to be important for you to kind of regroup and understand that, hey, listen, I'm going to take care of this for right now, and let you kind of get yourself together and support you that way.
Yeah, any guy who runs when you're having a hard day or when you're not at your best or being the best version of yourself, that will definitely make you feel insecure. So you want someone who is willing to just walk through the mud with you, help you get to the other side, and be there for you in all things.
Yeah.
Number two, women need communication. I forget what the statistic is, how many more words a woman says in a day versus a man, but it is exponentially higher. We talk a lot, not me specifically, but a lot of women talk a lot. And women need someone who will intentionally listen to them and have good, deep conversations. You want to be able to be vulnerable, share your fears, share your feelings, and you want the guy to reciprocate. You don't want someone who you have to walk on eggshells because you never know how they're feeling or how they're going to respond. And the only way that you can get to that deeper level and that deeper connection is through good communication.
Yeah, I've always been intellectually curious, so I may go down different alleyways, and having someone that goes down those alleys, with you, you really get a deep understanding of that person by having great communication. Right. Also, too, if they are a great communicator, you could get past hurdles a lot faster by just communicating what your feelings are, and hoping that it's reciprocated from the man. So that's an area that I would say guys struggle in, because the world tells man, you're not supposed to be emotional, you're not supposed to cry, or communicate your feelings. So I would say a lot of guys naturally struggle in this area, and women are further ahead, but I think guys are catching up.
Mm-hmm. And a big part of communication, like I said, is listening. God gave us two ears and one mouth for a reason, because listening is that important. You don't want to be reactive and responsive. You want to, take the time to really understand what your partner's saying, understand where they're coming from, and that way you can really work on resolving different issues that may come up, because you're hearing each other and you're hearing what each other's needs are, and you're working together to try to meet those needs.
Yeah.
Number three is emotional connection. This in part goes back to number two, being able to communicate well and communicate your feelings and what your needs are. But it goes beyond that to just really understanding your partner, being able to anticipate some of their needs because you know how they'll react in different situations. being able to show them affection. We mentioned in another video how we do a 20-second hug every day.
Yeah.
Just because those feelings of touch release different chemicals in the brain, and they do help you to feel closer. Holding hands when you're out in public, or giving a kiss every time you say goodbye and hello. Those little things make a big difference in helping you feel connected to your partner. Appreciation is so important too, knowing that your partner sees the effort that you're putting into the relationship, that they say thank you when you do something special for them, or say thank you even if you just clean the toilet. The little things can be big things, and you want to be showing your partner that appreciation. When they feel appreciated and they feel loved, that will help deepen the emotional connection that the two of you have together.
Yeah, I would say small gestures of care or thought or forethought for your partner, it goes a long way in the emotional intimacy. If there's something that you're thinking about that you need to get done, or something that you said, kind of like the example I used about the caddy, producing that thing without being asked, knowing that, listen, I'm truly here to care for you. I'm truly here for your best interests, and, holding doors, telling you thank you, telling you how much I appreciate what you do for the family, for the house, and for the kids, and everything, just making my life better and easier. Right.
Yeah.
So all of those little things are part of the intimacy and the appreciation and care.
Yeah. And this other small gestures, like when you buy me flowers, which, just shows me that you're thinking about me when we were not together.
Yeah.
Or sending texts to each other like, hey, can't wait to see you later, or hey, I missed you. Just those little things, so that you're thinking about your partner when you're not together, and that you're looking forward to when you can be together again.
Yeah.
Those things all build connection.
Yeah.
Number 4 is trust. And trust is so big to build a strong relationship. If you don't have a foundation of trust, it will be easy to get cracks in your foundation, and you don't want that. Trust goes into knowing that your partner will always have your best interests in their mind when making decisions. Trust knows that if your partner is gone for a whole weekend, or goes on a bachelorette or bachelor trip or something like that, you feel comfortable and confident that they're just having fun with their friends and nothing else is going to happen. Trust is being able to share your phones, handing over your phone so I could read your text messages, and you could go through my pictures, things like that. Trust is also just knowing that each and every day you're working together on a solid foundation and on your relationship.
Yeah, I would say trust is 2 parts. All right. So there's the initial establishing of trust, right, which you hope that you have walking into a relationship, right? That's not necessarily guaranteed. And then there's the other part, which is building trust, right, which is being consistent, being durable, being doing what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. Right. And then that pattern through time is what kind of builds trust. So trust is everything in a relationship, because if you don't have trust, then you're going to be looking for things. Right. And then you're going to make things appear that may not even fully be.
Yeah, you'll drive yourself crazy.
Exactly. So.
And the 5th thing that women want in a relationship is support. Support is very important. There can be so many different ways that you support your partner. You could be supporting their work goals. Do they want to achieve a certain position or status in work? Do they want to leave the mainstream workforce and go out on their own and try to shoot for their dreams? Whatever you're doing in the regard of trying to make a living, you want your partner to support you getting to the highest level that you can. You want to be reaching your potential, and you want to know that your partner is going to help you to reach your potential.
I would say support is helping you to become the best version of yourself, right? Are we actively working together to create a foundation that makes you the best Cindy and makes me the best, Sam that I can be, and having that support and understanding that it is going to require growth for us to get there, right? But we're going to do it together. It's going to take time and we're going to support each other.
Yeah, and support needs to be there through the good times and the bad. You don't want to just support each other when things are going well and keep cheering each other on. Okay, you can do this, keep going.
Yeah.
You want to support each other when times are hard.
For sure.
You don't want to give up on each other. You want, if I have a migraine, I need his support in taking care of the kids and doing all the things around the house.
Yeah. And that doesn't even need to be said, right? The other day, you woke up with a migraine. I saw it. I was like, I'm on, right? So all 4 kids, got to get them breakfast, got to get them fed, got to get them changed, got to get them to church, got to get lunch, got to come back, But these are all things that she might be doing on a regular basis, right? But I don't need that tap on my shoulder to know that it's time for me to clock in. I just need to recognize this is the support that she needs right now because she's not in the best shape.
Yeah, and we have discussed, what our roles kind of are in the relationship and what our chores may be. He will clean the toilets, I do the laundry. So we've kind of divvied up our responsibilities.
Yeah.
But there are times when, it feels a little uneven and I might be getting bombarded and have 3 loads of laundry that I have to fold, and he'll see the dishes have piled up, which is another thing I typically do, and he'll just jump in and do the dishes. So supporting each other in that way too, even if you have had discussions and have your set responsibilities that you typically take care of. Yeah. When you see that it's getting a little uneven or someone's getting a little bombarded, it's stepping up to help them in that situation.
Yeah, I would say fill in the gaps, right? So like you described, there's certain things that, are designated for one person or the other. But if there's a gap in an opportunity and you're really not doing that much, fill in the gap, right? Support your partner. If that's something that you could just take care of, listen, I promise to you, it will go a long way. It will aid in your sex life. I promise to you, right? Just a tip, especially for kids. Having kids in the picture and stuff like that, there's a lot on their plate. They need even more support. So in your relationship, find a gap and fill it.
Yeah, and I would say support almost, wraps up all the other ones that we've already mentioned. If you're being supported, you're going to feel secure and you're going to feel safe and you're going to have a good emotional connection. And you're going to feel appreciated because, your partner's helping out and doing the things that need to be done. So all of these things are things that you should be looking for in a partner and will help you have a great relationship. Yeah. Are there any other things that you would add to this list? Please comment below. To see more videos like this, please hit like and subscribe.